Hello, West family. My name is Carl Mercer, and I am the principal of this amazing school. Welcome to West Forsyth High School's virtual parent night, hosted by our counselors. West Forsyth High School is a family built on three core values: support, trust, and strength. Building strong relationships is the center of all we do. We are committed to fostering a positive climate and strong academic culture. At West, it is our hope that every student has a trusted adult in whom they can confide. This is Forsyth County Schools Learner Profile, our district's strategic compass. You will see it is focused around 5 attributes. If you are not familiar with the Learner Profile, then I recommend you take some time to review this on our district's website. At West, we strive to instill the attributes of this Learner Profile every day through our vision, inspiring innovative leaders. Our mission is to build a strong foundation of relationships in order to engage all students in rigorous and relevant learning. Our motto, we excel and succeed together. At West, we believe in the 3 R's: relationships. Create and maintain an environment where the West family feels emotionally and physically safe, involved, and connected. Rigor. Engage students in ways that promote higher order thinking skills, problem solving, and ownership. Relevance. Offer a comprehensive experience that provides for career connections and prepares students to succeed. Every morning, I make 6 statements on the announcements. Number 1, be awesome. I want all of us to strive to do our best every day. 2, have fun. We all need to have balance in our lives. Having fun refers to pursuing your passions by getting involved with all that West Forsyth High School has to offer. 3, make this the best day ever. This is about putting smiles on faces and helping people in need. 4, I am West Forsyth. This is a reminder that we all represent the school and community. We need to focus on making good choices no matter where we are or what we are doing. Success for one is success for all. 5, we are family. As I explained before, we are the West family built on 3 core values: support, trust, and strength. Finally, have a great Wolverine Day. This is simple. The only thing better than a great day is a great Wolverine Day. These are all components of being an icon at West. So I hope you find this information to be helpful. And remember, be awesome, have fun, make this the best day ever. I am West Forsyth. We are family. Have a great Wolverine Day.
Hi, and thank you for joining us. My name is Jennifer Daniel, and I work with our counseling team here at West. I get to introduce our administration team to you. Our principal is Carl Mercer. I'm one of the assistant principals here. We also have assistant principals Tamika Asabate-Aguiji, Rebecca Britton, Tony Norse, and Matt Woodley. We have Assistant Administrator Beth Mewborn. Our graduation coach is Kelly Morawski, and our athletic director is Brett Phipps. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, everyone. I am Ms. Reinhardt, and I am the department chair, and I am responsible for students with last names SL through Z. I did want to introduce our wonderful counseling department. We have Ms. Kathy Harrell with students with last names A through CH. Miss Courtney Knight with letters CI through GI, Miss Morgan Lemmings with students with last names GL through KO, Miss Sharon Riles for students with last names KR through N, and that should read Miss Taylor Callahan with students last names O through SK. So how and when to see a counselor? If your student wants to see us, they should stop by the counseling office and fill out an appointments pass. Or they can email us, or we've been using It's Learning messaging, so they can log on to It's Learning and message us. If we are able to see the student at that moment, we will. We are here to help. If not, we ask that they fill out a pass and put it in our box, and we will get to them as soon as possible. Right now during registration, things are a little backed up, so it might take a little bit longer, but we will get to see your student, and that pass indicates to us that your student needs to see us. Reasons to see a high school counselor: if your student is struggling academically and they need help coming up with a plan. If your student has questions about college and career planning, this is especially relevant for your students who are approaching senior year and thinking about post-secondary plans, questions about what they may need for graduation in that 4-year plan. If your student is needing help with some personal issues, or if you just want to meet us. Again, we will be working on recommendations letters next year for senior year, and so we would love to meet your students. Parents, we also want to partner with you, so we encourage you to make an appointment with us if you should need to, and the best way to reach us is via email. So how do counselors help students? We do individual counseling on an as-needed basis. We do academic counseling for students who may need help and support academically. We do college and career advisement, especially starting junior year as we transition into senior year and post-secondary planning. We support academic achievement. We do classroom guidance, and then we also do parent information programs.
Hi, Wolverine family. This is Courtney Knight. I'm one of the counselors at West Forsyth High School, and I will be reviewing some information about graduation as well as post-secondary options. So in order for a student to graduate from high school, they must earn 4 English credits, 4 math credits, 4 science credits, 3 social studies credits, 3 credits that are either career tech, fine art, or modern language. And actually, foreign or modern language is not a graduation requirement. However, if your student is interested in attending a 4-year university, they must take at least 2 years in the same language. So Spanish 1, Spanish 2, Latin 1, Latin 2. And then everyone must take health and personal fitness, as well as 4 additional electives for a total of 23 units at a minimum. So what do we need to do and how do you start when talking about post-secondary options? So go ahead and start your research. It's never too early to start looking at schools that are around you or programs, trades, things like that. Have a conversation as a family about maybe what your financial limitations would be before your student starts getting their heart set on a very expensive private school across the country. Understand the difference between high school graduation requirements and college entrance requirements. The biggest one is that world language requirement that we just discussed. Go ahead and start researching scholarships and financial aid. To apply for Hope Scholarship, you'll have to fill out the FAFSA, but there are so many scholarships out there available nationally and locally. We have a page on our website specifically devoted to scholarships. That is a great place to start. And then this is what we're doing right now, working on the class schedule for senior year. A lot of seniors hear, oh, I only have to take 4 classes to be a full-time student, and then they really back off on the rigor. That's something that you should consider and kind of evaluate as you're going into senior year. If you're looking at some larger universities, they want to see that you have maintained the same rigor rather than really backing off your senior year. But we as counselors are here to answer any questions that you might have or to offer any guidance. All right, and then how do we choose? It can be really overwhelming. There's so many different colleges, so many different programs, so many different options. But maybe deciding what is really important for you and your students. So maybe if they need to stay within a certain radius from the house, if there are specific limitations with finances, if they have a specific major in mind, if they are looking for a particular sport or club or Greek group, how big of a school do they want to go to? These are all things to consider when deciding where your student will go if they're looking at college. So thinking about a student's GPA, SAT, ACT scores, and also curriculum strength. And a lot of colleges have waived the SAT, ACT requirement due to COVID, but every college is going to have that information on their website. And then ideally you want to have a list of about 5 to 7 schools. So 1 to 2 that are dream or reach schools, 2 to 3 that are moderate level or ones that you probably would get into, and then 2 to 3 that are safety or fallback. So, if you know that you're definitely going to get into UNG, for instance, then, go ahead and apply. That way you have a backup in the event that some of these other ones don't work out.
Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Callahan and I'll be presenting the next few slides to you all. I'm the counselor that serves students' last names O through SK. So some good common practice when you're thinking about your next steps after high school is plan to visit some colleges. Try to go to some college campuses and figure out if that's a good environment for you, a good location for you. Definitely a few things to consider there with campus tours. Make sure that you meet with some college representatives They usually come on campus to West Forsyth, but this year we have been setting up virtual meetings with colleges. So please reach out to us if you'd be interested in doing this. Definitely get to know the reps in your area, maybe attend some info sessions in the area, join the school's mailing list, definitely follow them on social media, and make sure you write a good admissions essay. It's very important to know the difference between early action and early decision. Early action is non-binding, so if a student is accepted, they are not obligated to attend. The benefits of doing early action is simply getting to know sooner than the regular decision deadline. If you apply to a university early decision, this is binding. So please make sure that when you are completing the admissions applications, that when you choose early decision, if you are accepted to that college, you are binding required to go. So if you're accepted, you are obligated to withdraw all other applications. And lastly, just some important resources that you should be familiar with. Georgia Futures is the website that you can utilize to better understand your students' HOPE GPA, the rigor courses that they are calculating into that HOPE GPA, and just a good college tool for you to utilize. UScience is another great resource that you can utilize for some career exploration. And then Big Future. This is a great college searching tool for you to narrow down your search of what really it is that you are interested in looking for in the next steps for your future. Thanks, you guys.
So now some information about the HOPE Scholarship. Of course, you must graduate from a HOPE-eligible high school, in which West Forsyth is. Males 18 or over have to be registered with the Selective Service. You have to meet the Georgia residency requirements, and you have to have a 3.0 core GPA on all academic courses. That, of course, includes English, math, science, social studies, foreign language. That doesn't include your electives like your CTAE, fine arts, or PEs. Now, there are academic electives that definitely calculate into that, like psychology and sociology, but once again, not your general electives. You have AP quality points, which can be added to your HOPE GPA. You get a half quality point for any AP class, but of course, nothing above a 4.0. You have to meet the rigor requirement, which the courses are listed on the counseling website, and you have to have 4 of them. And then, of course, middle school credit is not calculated into the HOPE GPA. All calculations are done by the Georgia Student Finance Commission and not by West Forsyth High School or Forsyth County Schools. Your HOPE GPA is not rounded up, so a 2.99 does not qualify. It has to be that 3.0. Typically, HOPE covers about 80% of the tuition, and that's based on the Georgia lottery funds. And award amounts will vary depending on the type of institution you are attending, public or private. The Zell Miller, it covers roughly 100% of the tuition, and of course, it's based on the lottery funds. You must meet all the requirements to be eligible for HOPE Scholarship, plus you have to have a 3.70 GPA and a 1200 on the SAT or a 26 on the ACT, and of course, the rigor requirements. How to keep the HOPE or Zell Miller. So once you get to college, student must maintain to keep HOPE a 3.0 GPA to receive the scholarship. If a student falls below the 3.0, they may only regain the HOPE scholarship one time if their GPA returns to that 3.0 or higher. Zell Miller, even though it's a 3.7, to qualify for Zell, once you're in college, you have to maintain only a 3.3 to continue receiving the Zell. If a student falls below that 3.3, they may only regain the Zell Miller scholarship one time if their GPA returns to a 3.3 or higher. And as long as the student's GPA does not fall below that 3.0, they can still be eligible to receive HOPE. So they initially were receiving Zell. They couldn't maintain the 3.3, but they were receiving a 3.1. They can then, of course, fall back to the HOPE scholarship, which pays the 80% of the tuition.
Did you know all hope is not lost? If a student graduates from high school with less than a 3.0 GPA, they can still earn the HOPE scholarship once they get into college. While they're in college, at the 30, 60, or 90 credit hour mark, If a once ineligible student earns a 3.0 GPA or higher, they can then become Hope eligible. However, this does not apply to the Zell Miller Scholarship. Students have to be eligible for Zell Miller upon graduating from high school to receive the award at any point in their college careers. The Hope Grant is a little bit different. It'll pay a percentage of tuition at all Georgia technical colleges. To further qualify, students must graduate from a Hope-eligible high school, which West Forsyth is. There is also no GPA requirement to get the Hope Grant. However, the student must maintain a 2.0 GPA in college. To apply for the Hope, Zell Miller, or Hope Grant, the student must complete a FAFSA application beginning in October of 2020. So that date has already passed, so that application is open to students at this time. It is a free application for federal student aid and can be located at fafsa.ed.gov. Or you can access this through the Georgia Futures account that your student does have. Students can also view their Hope GPA average by going to gafutures.org and log into their account. There is a link titled Calculate My Hope GPA on this website. For additional information on Hope, please contact the Georgia Student Finance Commission. Other scholarship options include college-based scholarships. For this information, we do suggest students look at the college they're applying to on their website and reach out to the admissions department there or the financial aid office. Students can also find scholarships based on any community organization like church, civic groups, or any local organization. There's also private-based scholarships, perhaps through a place of work or a free scholarship search through the websites that we offer below. Students can visit the WFHS counseling website for other scholarships that have come across our radar that we would love to share with you guys. They're also able to access scholarships on scholarships.com, fastweb.com, gafutures.org, and gsfc.com.
Hi everybody, my name is Sharon Riles and I'm the counselor serving students with the last names KR through N. I want to talk to you just a little bit about dual enrollment. It's a great opportunity for students to take college classes from a post-secondary institution while they are still enrolled here at West, and they can receive credit both at the high school level and at the college where they take classes from. Dual enrollment will offer financial assistance for tuition and fees and books. Books will be provided. Courses will not count against a maximum for any hourly caps for Hope scholarships or grants. They can participate full-time or part-time. They must apply to the school that they wish to attend. So that's going to be if they want to attend maybe Linear Tech or UNG, Gwinnett Tech, they have to apply to that school first and then come see us, and we work from there in terms of scheduling courses. They will get an extra quality point added to their GPA, similar to AP. And if you have any questions about the program, you can also go to the Georgia DOE site and click on and actually you could click on this link and we'll help answer any other questions you may have. We have junior checklist packets this year for all juniors. Things have been a little crazy this year with COVID, so in lieu of junior meetings, this is what the process we're going to be following. Each packet will include a checklist for the junior, their graduation plan, four-year plan, a copy of their transcript, a roadmap of sorts for their junior and senior year, Hope and Zell information, as well as a course rigor list. That's really important for Hope and Zell eligibility, and instructions on how to check your Hope GPA. If you have any questions after reviewing the packet and after going through the PowerPoint, please make an appointment to speak with your student's counselor. If you have any questions, parents, if you have any questions, you can contact the counselor via email or phone. You can also follow us on Twitter at WFHS_counseling and follow us on Instagram. You can also visit the West Forsyth Counseling website as well. Thank you so much and have a great day.